Bubba finds it hard to trust people. You know, like his parents tell him to do things, and he doesn't listen because he doesn't really trust them. His teachers tell him to do things. If you do this, things will get better. But he doesn't trust his parents. You might say that when his parents and his teachers tell him something, it goes in one ear and out the other, because Bubba just doesn't want to listen. And as a result, like, what happens when you disobey your parents? You don't listen. What happens then? You get in trouble. The same thing if your teacher tells you to pay attention to do your homework and you refuse to listen to your teachers, the same thing happens, right? You get in trouble. Well, Bubba was always getting in trouble because he wouldn't listen and he wouldn't trust his parents, his teachers, and all those other people who tried to help Bubba. Bubba just couldn't trust them. Now, what is one thing that may happen if you don't listen, like a punishment? I'm not talking about spanking or anything like that, but a common punishment at home, like when I have my grandkids, if they don't listen to me, I might send them somewhere to do what? Grounded, but we might call it what? They have to take a what? Go ahead. Time out, that's right. Well, Bubba's time out was his bedroom. But when he went to his bedroom for time out, he wasn't allowed to listen to music. He wasn't allowed to watch TV or play the video games. When his parents sent him up to his room, he was just to sit there and think about it. Well, Bubba constantly got in trouble, day after day after day. And he's always going to the principal's office, always going to time out at home. For instance, I'll show you. We'll put Bubba in his room. We put Bubba right in here, just like that. And now one day when Bubba went to his room, he was really thinking about what happened. You know? And all of a sudden he got it. He finally understood that if he would trust his parents, who he knew loved him, if he would trust his teachers, who he knew cared about him, things would be much easier. He wouldn't have detention. He wouldn't be in trouble. He wouldn't be in timeout. He wouldn't be up in that room sitting there when all his friends were outside having a good time. Bubba realized that if he would just trust those who loved him, things would be a lot better. And finally he got it. And when he got it, you might say it's almost like when we do magic. Because when you trust people, things get so much easier. Thank you.